Hello, good morning. And how are you on this wonderful morning? It's oh. Good morning. How are you on this wonderful morning? It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. So my lighting is doing as usual, whatever it wants. I'm so good at it. It's amazing. So good morning everyone. And how are you on this absolutely amazing morning? How are you doing today? Today is another beautiful day. Today is another day to enjoy being alive and having some fun with the day. So, greeting to yourself this morning. How was that? Mine was your dreams are possible. Good morning, Deborah. Nice to see you. Enjoying the sun. New York has snow coming. I'm sure you heard it. So, my morning blessings to you today, and we'll start off with the greeting to self. Your dreams are possible. Whatever you dream to happen is possible. So that's one of the things for us today. Um, that was the greeting I had for myself today, that my dreams are possible. And that is just such a wonderful feeling to know that your dreams are possible. So here's your mantra for today. I am taking my life one step at a time. Good morning, Corinne. How are you this morning? So our mantra for today, I am taking my life one step at a time. We're going through it just one little step at a time. No rush, no fuss, just taking it one little step at a time. And that is what is important. So, my morning blessing to you today is how to use your emotions. I know that it's going to be a little bit different, and I know it will surprise you for what I have to say. But I always give a lot of thought to what I greet you with, what your greetings are. And sometimes it's just something that somebody's messing with and they don't really get it. And somehow I get that feeling I should talk about it. So, emotions and emotional expressions play a fundamental role in our daily lives. So, emotions are very important. Our emotions serve as a it's a primal thing. It's in there. We cannot help it in helping us navigate and adapt to ever changing environment. We know that. For sure we are doing it now. Emotion shapes our attitude, our moods, and our behaviors. And in many instances, even dictate our success. So that's what emotion does. Um, there are positive and negative emotions. So here are six emotions, the six strongest ones: fear, disgust, anger, sadness, surprise, and happiness. These are strong emotions. Positive emotions have been widely studied. Everybody know about positive emotion and shown to promote our make us stronger and make us more resilient. Positive emotions can help generate new ideas and are considered ideal for when you're in a group and you want to brainstorm. And furthermore, positive emotions promote social bonds by helping us to have relationship with people that are like us, that are positive. There is no question that there is power in positivity. We all know for sure there is power in positivity. However, I believe that we study positive emotions and we neglect the negative emotions. What I found out from myself and from observing others, that is because we concentrate on positive emotions, we are leaving a gap and might even keep us from getting to know other people. So, because we put all our concentrations on our positive emotions and we don't look, good morning, Yoko, at the negative emotions, I think we're leaving a gap that is preventing us from getting to know others. So, no, I was taught to get to know the negative emotions. If for nothing else, you will learn not how not to behave. So listen to that. I was told to get to know the negative emotions because if for nothing else, you will know how not to behave. Emotions can really make a difference in your life, right? A relentless and focus has always been on positive emotions. And usually we don't even recognize the fact that they're negative emotions. But negative emotions can be brilliant, and they can be flexible, and they are indeed valuable. I know they are. So I am a positive person who is very aware of negativity. I am very aware that negativity does work, and it's there. When I ask someone how are they doing, I listen before going on with the conversation. I hear in their voice, the inflection in their voice, and I pay attention to the facial expression and body language. I don't pull them out of the emotion they experience it. I never drag them, oh, you should be more positive. I don't do that. Experiencing at the moment. I listen and I wait for an opening to find out more. Never pushing, never rushing them to be positive. So when somebody starts, you cannot say anything. You need to let them let it go. They need to bring it out. It's their emotion. So they're experiencing it, and if it's a friend, which it usually is, you just listen and you wait. Let them, you see their face, you see their wrinkles on their forehead, you see their body, just let them go through it. If I know that the present emotion is negative, I am better able to be a friend and be aware of what is going on. Perhaps all they need today is for me to hear how they feel, how they truly feel. For example, I take our emotions and I put it in the size of our feet. So I have a size 10 feet, I'm tall, and shoes, and my friend takes a size 8 or 7. I can never step into their shoes. It would hurt me. The pain would be unbearable. And if they stepped into a size 10 shoes, they would floppy and fall. So therefore, they are the only one who is able to tell me where it hurts. So I must listen and listen some more and listen again. I know it becomes tedious when you have a negative friend that just calls you all the negativity. But what we have to do is to be aware that it is their shoes that is pinching, not yours. You cannot tell them where it hurts. They're trying to tell you. Your job is to listen and to listen attentively and see what you can find out. Negative emotion help us by alerting us to potential threats and letting us know when it's time to change what we are doing or thinking. So it brings us self-awareness. That is what I found out. That the negative emotion comes in and it helps you. Good morning, Ezra, to let us know that what we're doing, maybe we should step back from that, or what we're thinking, we should move our thoughts from that. That is what it does, because negative emotions are very strong. You know that. We all know that. We are we are forced to pay attention to them because they're so strong. Not to embrace them, but to be aware of where they may lead, right? Where a negative emotion might lead you. You have to be aware. It might make you make a choice that is not really the choice you want to be. So you have to know them. Don't just put them. Think and say, why is that feeling coming over me? So we can use what we learn from our negative emotion to increase our self-awareness. So when we get a negative emotion, we have to try to be aware of what is going on. Why am I experiencing that? This allows us to be more accurately identify what we are feeling in future situations and find a way to evaluate whether those emotions will serve us at that moment. So a negative emotion, if you have it, you when you feel it and you think it through, you can consider whether, now that I identify I'm having this emotion, is that emotion something I should be aware of in my future situation, and evaluate whether those emotions will best serve me in the moment I am experiencing. So you have to look at the negative emotion, give it a reason. Look at it. Why are you coming? Are you warning me about something? Self-awareness is in part of us, is part of success, as it helps us make better choices, which can help us in our life. So if you're aware of this negative emotion, you can use it so that you can make better decisions that can lead to success. Negative emotions, such as fear or anxiety, can be powerful motivators that encourage perseverance. You're so scared of failing, you're going to keep working at it. You're so fearful that you're not going well, you're going to be better at it. You're going to try harder. Someone who understands fear and use it to their advantage is good, because it's really great in certain situations. So you notice someone who understands fear, they might not call it fear, but you'll see that they're more intent. They're working harder at it. They don't want to fail at it. It helps with perseverance. You work by narrowing your field of attention. When you're fearful or you have anxiety about doing something, or you narrow your perception, you get prepared to be in a specific way. You try harder. You look at it. All of us experience fear. I get fearful every day when I'm going to do this, that the computer will work, that the internet will be working, that you can see me, I can hear you, we can do this. It doesn't crash on us. We all have gone through that. So with fear, I'm more meticulous. I am more aware that I should look for that. I should study how to get it, because technology is not one that comes easy for me. So because I realize the anxiety pressure of it, I become more alert. I might practice. I might go in a little bit earlier. I might see if the lighting is right. And it's always something. So because of the anxiety about all of these things, I am more involved. I get more ready. I get more prepared. When you have to do a talk, you before it, you breathe, you read it, you go, you look in the mirror, you stand in the mirror. So that is what fear, that is how fear can make you do it really well. You make less mistakes if you are prepared when you're feeling anxiety or fear. So you can use fear, you can harness fear to help you succeed. We all experience it, but it is natural, and it is natural to feel anxious prior to giving a presentation. The thing is, though, someone who understands that can use that emotion and as a coping skill, that you can pull it out of you, pull it up and use it so you can go through things better. You pay greater attention because you've narrowed it down. Look at when you're driving and it's a harder day, it's a snowy day, it's a rain, you're more aware. You're anxious about what's happening, but you become more aware. And you might hold on to the steering wheel, you might look at it, but you realize in this moment, it's not a summer drive. It's a drive that has to take you home safely. And that is what fear. So we talk about positivity so much, we forget to realize that fear has a part to play. So what I found about me, when I'm fearful or anxious, I pay greater attention to detail. I move slower and more conscious of my environment. I read a document many times and I go over and over what I'm doing more intently. It forces me to take it more carefully. That is what it does. So when we all use negative emotion to pay more attention to what matters, we get success. So you're frightened of something. You're frightened of a situation. You're going to be more attentive. So you listen to the thought and you use it for that purpose. You don't carry it forever. But at the moment, where you are in the moment, if it is hurting, you check to see why. Why is this thing coming over me? Some people say the hair on the back of their neck stands up. That is it. Be aware. That is when you pause. Fear causes you to pause and look around and see what's going on. What is happening in my environment? So you can enhance fear for creativity. Because you're afraid of failing, you're afraid of not doing well. So you take the fear and say, okay, I know I am afraid that I will not succeed, but I'm going to hold on to this and I'm going to force myself through this and I'm going to try. I'm not giving up. So it can help you to be more creative. It can help you to think on your feet. It can help you to stand up to it. And it can help you to say, no, not now. The fear of a lost opportunity can lead you to being more creative. So you know an opportunity is there for you. You can get this. And you just have to push a little further. So the fear of that will make you say, what can I do? So I stand out. What it is I can do so I get better at what I'm doing. I want more. How do I do that? You're going to make a presentation, you're going to sell something, you're going to encourage somebody. How are you going to take that friend that has the size 8 shoe that is crying? How are you going to move her to think of, you know what, release, take the shoe, then move the shoe from your feet, move from that fearful situation? How are you going to say that to that person if you don't see it? If you just gloss over fear and say, oh, be positive, be positive. But you cannot tell a fearful person to be positive while they're having the emotional fear or anxiety. You cannot do that. We cannot do that. That is the time we have to say to them, you know what? Release it a bit, release yourself a bit, just relax a bit. And maybe they can get themselves out of the shoe, take their feet out of the shoe with a little coaxing. But the most important thing is to let them have their story. You know, pay attention to all the emotions, especially the negative one. They too have a story to tell. The negative emotion comes up because there is a story that they have to tell. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to embrace them, but get to know the story. The more you know about something, the better prepared you are to fix that thing. So your friend who is telling you, yes, it is hurting me, and you're saying, well, why is it hurting you? That is not the time. You have to let them get so exhausted from telling you all their fears and anxiety before you open the door and say, okay, let's try this door. Before you say, take your feet off the shoe if it's pinching. Some people will walk on their toes in real life with a pinching shoe because they don't know that they can get it out of there. So that is what fear and anxiety is. But you need to know fear. You need to understand what it can do. And it has ways you can use it to help yourself. It will make you be more accurate because you don't want to fail. It will make you be more thoughtful because you don't want to hurt. It will make you breathe deeper and look at the crowd you're going to speak, and like the man says, see everybody in their underwear and try. But fear will get you to be more creative. What can I do to win this? How can I do this, you say? So you have to pay attention to all emotions, positive and especially the negative ones, because they too have a story to tell. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Please like and share the morning blessings, and remember to follow Tessa-Marie Morning Blessings and encourage others to do the same. And check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. Now, tonight I am having I'm coaching with Donato. Donato is fabulous. He has been doing this for a while. He's been an entrepreneur, and he's going to coach me. So we had to decide if he was coaching me, I was coaching him. So I told him I need coaching. So he said, "What do you want to coach on?" I said, "I don't know. You come, you watch my videos, you figure it out." So let's see how that goes. At 7 p.m. My IG live is with Donato. So he's Canadian, so that should be a lot of fun. So anyway, sending you light and joy on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Have fun, and I hope to see you guys this evening. Take care and have an absolutely wonderful day. And don't forget your mantra for today. Your mantra for today is, I am taking my life one step at a time. And if you forgot to greet yourself, remember you can say, you know what, you girl in the mirror, your dreams are possible and you're going to do it. So sending you light and joy. Have a fabulous day. Talk to you guys later. Bye.